Are all hard drives created equal? Both flash and traditional hard drives have the same job. They boot your system up, they store your applications and data, but each one has its own unique purpose. So what's the difference, and why would you choose to get one over the other? Hey there, everyone. James Hilliard back with you. And on this podcast, pleased to have Andy Meehan joining us. He is a technical solutions specialist with PC Connection. Andy is here to talk about the difference between flash and traditional storage, also discuss how each type of storage is used, and help us understand why and when we should use one technology over another, or whether we should be combining the technologies. Andy, thank you for taking time to join us. 18 years you've been focused on storage technologies. You are certified by the Storage Networking Industry Association, and I know you've guided some of the nation's most prominent organizations really in defining their advanced storage strategy. This space has changed a lot. It continues to change. I see it as a very active space in tech these days, maybe the most active. What about you?
Well, absolutely, James. Thanks for having me, by the way. And you're absolutely right. Things are changing every day. And so this is one of those exciting areas in the industry, part of the reason I love to be in it. And I enjoy working with both the technology and the customers.
Well, Andy, let's do this. Let's start on the technology front. Two major types of hard drives that are available in storage solutions today. Let's kind of define those for everybody.
Generally, you could say that we could divide things into two drive types. The first one would be the one that's been around for a long time, and that would be the traditional spinning disk. Capacities would range from the hundreds of gigabytes into terabytes of size. Very traditional, very much what we're used to. The second type would be flash, and these have no moving parts in them. They do not spin. They're very fast access, but they also tend to be small in capacity. But certainly flash is the biggest contender right now that we're looking at.
And flash is getting a lot of focus these days. And I think that there's a bit of a common perception out there in the industry that, well, flash is and maybe could be the best always in every situation. Is that really the case?
It's really more about choice. With the introduction of flash and actually the maturity of flash we're seeing now, the choices out there to be able to fit environments exactly to the needs that they have is really the best we've ever seen. And so it's not about all flash. We really don't want to get into that mindset. And you're absolutely correct. We do see a lot of the media really picks up on that, and there's a lot of hype around flash. But at the end of the day, the most popular one that we see is actually what's called hybrid flash.
And let's dive into that, because that is what I've been hearing from other folks as well, is that and again, back to your idea of choice, it's getting the right technology in the right part of our environment to give us the best storage options. And that's combining the best of flash, the best of the spinning drives.
You got it. That's exactly correct. And so with hybrid arrays, this really is the most flexible approach. If we look to all flash, we do get extremely high performance, but we also get low capacity capabilities, and the price typically tends to be higher as well because flash is the highest priced storage out there today. And then with spinning disk, of course, we can get the greatest capacities at the lowest cost, but sometimes we're going to be sacrificing performance to do that. So if we combine these two together and really weave them together in a solution, we can go ahead and get the best of both worlds, high performance, high capacity, and keep that cost down.
Can we give an example of what type of workloads might be appropriate for more of the hybrid approach?
Absolutely. So with hybrid flash, we're really seeing the bulk of enterprise class type applications are a good fit. And these are things like virtualization, data warehousing, file, any kind of application typically, OLTP. Those would all be great fits for hybrid flash.
Now, as flash technology has been maturing, I know there are organizations that do choose and say, hey, all flash is correct for us. Again, can you give us kind of a workload scenario where all flash might make the most sense?
So with all flash, this is a great fit for any kind of an environment that would require extremely high performance levels, but also does not have very high capacity needs. And a good example would be large virtual desktop environments.
You mentioned you love working with customers out there, and you've helped so many plan and strategize for their storage, not only now, but then growing and into the future. Talk a little bit about what you and the PC Connection team does when they engage with an organization, what services they provide to help a team figure out what storage is going to be best for us, what technologies are going to serve us best.
Sure. There's two services that really are popular ones that we see out there today that PC Connection offers. The first one is called the Storage Optimization Assessment. And this one is where we basically are looking to uncover savings and streamline the processes in the current storage environment. So we're really here to help you make sense of all of it, including backup. And the second one would be the storage assessment. And this is really designed to take a look at the data growth and usage in the customer's environment, help them understand where that is moving and trending, so that way they can build a new solution or can build out their current infrastructure to meet the future needs that they have coming down the road.
Hey, Andy, good stuff. That's where we're going to wrap things up. Do appreciate your time. And folks, if you want to learn more about the products and services that can help you make changes and improvements that reduce cost, shorten backup and recovery times, and accelerate performance and operational efficiency, then turn to PC Connection. We'll help you optimize your infrastructure with the right storage solution for your organization with a full range of services and support, as Andy started talking about. You want to learn more? Head online to PCConnection.com or call 1-800-800-0014. If you'd like to email, you can do so. connect@PCConnection.com. With that, we'll wrap things up. Once again, I'm James Hilliard. Thanks for joining us here on Connection Point.